Welcome back to the channel. We're over here at Sid's All-American, an amazing chicken finger and cheeseburger place. Louie and I tend to, on our cheat days, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Every
Friday,
day.
come here or order in. But this is a great place. We wanted to take out the manual 430s today since we haven't really done a talk show about that.
This one, the battery is so low, we had to take it out and drive it.
Right. So some of these cars, when they sit, they're Italian. They need an Italian tune-up, which is basically simply just getting it started and letting it sit and letting it warm up.
25 minutes.
Taking it for a little walk.
Yeah, stroll.
Stroll. So we took the cars out today, and these gated manual 430s are really just incredible. So they only made apparently from 05 to 09. I think it was maybe like 250, something around that range. So this right now, we have 2 of them, and we don't buy any non-factory ones. I think that kind of dilutes the inventory of having factory ones, but we right now believe have about 7 in inventory. This year, I think alone, we've already sold like 13 of them, which is pretty cool. Louie, you sourced a few, right? What was your favorite one you had?
The yellow one, the yellow coupe.
Bucket seats.
Bucket seats.
Talk about the bucket seats on the Ferrari versus the Porsche.
So it's factory bucket seats, similar to like what you get inside the Porsches.
They're a lot rarer in the 430,
Yeah.
would you say?
In the Ferrari world, anything factory bucket is way rarer than any Porsche kind of bucket.
Yeah, you rarely see it. I think that was the first one we've ever had with bucket seats on it.
Yeah.
So why do you think these cars are going to be valued in the future as like collectible and something that's really special? What do you think it has to do with, besides just the gated transmission?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing. It's the last factory gated V8 manual Ferrari.
Naturally aspirated.
Naturally aspirated.
Right.
Well, regardless, naturally aspirated or force inducted, there was no force induction till this point.
Trying to trick you. Kidding.
It was only the 488 was like the first to go force inducted.
Now, if you were to order one brand new, what color would it be?
I do like resale red, but I kind of do like I like dark blue. Like I like TDF blue or a Posy blue.
You don't strike me as like a white Miami guy.
Yeah, maybe on a Lamborghini.
Like a white with a Coyo or white with red.
Depends on like which car. Like if it's a Testarossa, yeah, for sure. 458. These I like 360. This is like blue.
And do you
these
think
reds are beautiful though.
Would
I
you
mean, look at it's stunning.
I know, it's insane. So
the cars are gorgeous.
Yeah, so some of the options you can go through on these cars that are important that people look to desire, like Daytona seats, which I believe both of these have, and then shields. These cars both have factory shields. Carbon fiber drive zones, carbon fiber interiors is something that's like a big option. I think even more so than even in the Porsche community. And also I think the carbon was made a lot better, which is a good thing than the Porsches.
Another option for getting ceramics. Some cars had the later years.
So the later years, I think it was 08 and above had factory ceramics come as standard on the build sheet. From 05 to 07, you would have to order them. I think it was like a $16,000 or $17,000 option on 06 or 07. Yeah, I mean, that was a lot of money. But yeah, 08 making them a very, very rare production cars. They didn't even make a lot. The later models, 08, 09, they didn't make a lot of them compared to 05, 06, 07. 05 probably being the most produced. But I think back then, just to go back in time, why they made so many more F1 cars versus manuals is when the F1 was first coming out. Oh, look, we got some food coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This honey mustard sauce is like the craziest thing.
Yeah.
It's like ceramic coating on your car. That's how good it is.
Sriracha.
And then we got maple syrup with the sweet potato fries. Oh my God, these are like pastel orange fries. Come on,
I feel like in every video now, I'm like
Louie.
eating. That's gonna be like my new
It's
thing.
okay. Fingers and Ferraris. Chicken fingers and Ferraris.
See-through glass came, and what were we doing? We were doing cheeseburgers.
Dude, these are insane. These are...
Hello.
Oh my God, my mother's here while we're filming a video. Look at that.
Hey Mom, these are very special.
Wow.
These chicken fingers. So the crab, do like B-roll, like the the crispiness, but these have in the crust, like
I'm
the coating,
stealing Darren's orange soda.
it's cornflakes. Cornflakes as the crust. Or
It's completely cheat day. Vance is gonna kill me, but that orange soda sitting there with the chicken fingers, way too tempting. Eating this or going for a ride in those cars?
I think a little bit of both. I think what we're doing now is pretty good. It's a nice little break. We go and rip the cars after this. And when I say rip, I mean spirited driving.
So back to ordering cars, these 430s when they were new. Most people wanted the F1 because the dealer was trying to say that they would be more desirable.
You wanted F1 because it was the latest and greatest thing.
Right.
Just like how we said the other day in the Porsche video, we're in a very niche, small market, like a minority market, where everything's 3-pedal, 3-pedal, 3-pedal. But obviously this is the valuable market. But like I said, in 07, 08, what was the latest, greatest in things?
F1.
F1.
Right.
Single clutches.
But now all of a sudden everybody wishes they were making them in a manual.
Yeah.
To the point where people are taking their cars and sending them back to places to have them be manual swapped.
Correct.
An interesting market as well, because that's like an in-between, meaning factories at the high end of the spectrum and F1, you know, below, and then the non-factory manual swapped cars are like a middle value.
And slowly I will say that these are going to be worth even more, because...
Do you think it's going to affect the value on, like, how are you going to know which one? Because, you know, you can't really get a Ferrari build sheet as easy as you can as other cars.
But you know which ones are, you can plug it into the VIN. I'm sure there's a database. You know,
but it's just, I don't know, for some reason people question it more, but do you think it's going to tarnish, so to speak, the luster and, you know, integrity of a factory one?
No, not at all. I actually think it's going to make the factory ones even more valuable. I mean, I don't know specific companies. I do know one company, I won't say names, that do conversions, but as last I've heard is that the parts are harder and harder to source, because...
I wonder why they can't do it on Porsche, like a Porsche Turbo 997.2.
Like a PDK to...
Yeah, convert it to a manual. We should try that.
I think it's much easier with an Italian car.
Let us know if you think we should try that, because I think we should. What, because all the electronics, this is more like...
It's very similar.
It looks newer, but underneath closed doors, it's like just this, like, 2 buttons.
Something like that. It's like easier. Like the firewall might already have a hole in there for the clutch. F1 being a hydraulic clutch, like a single clutch, like I'm sure it's just like some little Italian gizmo, like you said, underneath.
Right.
The dash is a lot harder to change than like a PDK.
Okay, the question, real question that people probably want to know is, driving this car over other manual cars, why is it such a different experience in a Ferrari? You have that gated box.
It's gated.
Lambo has it, but Audi has it. It's just something about those, you're hearing that Ferrari note with the stick shift, and it just... What does it make you think of? You like Don Johnson and Miami Vice?
No.
What am I thinking
of? It makes me think of, like, honestly, I feel like out of all these, like, Italian exotics, the Ferrari is the most gentleman out of all the three.
But I don't know. You pull up in a Porsche, people are like, it's a lot more cool. Or you pull up in a Ferrari, you're like a jerk.
Right. Or parking in the handicapped spot.
Which we totally got permission for.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, yeah, and that's a lot of the stigma, is a lot of the guys, like, I'll have guys come with a Porsche. For example, they're coming in for a Porsche, and they look, a great price point manual Ferrari right now is the 360, the gated coupe, right? Those are very up and coming. And then you can sort of cross-reference those with Porsche turbos, because they're like the same price point, like 140, 150. And you get guys that come and see the 360 in the showroom, they love it, and they're like, wow, it's great, but I'm rolling in a Ferrari and I'm going to dinner or with my wife, and I don't want to have the Ferrari stigma around me. Which it's you know, apples and oranges.
Let's finish this food and get on the road and show these people what these cars are about. We're gonna finish these chicken fingers and then take the Ferraris out.
But just that whole thing of being seen in a Ferrari is definitely reversed, because there's nothing like a Ferrari, and the theater in a Ferrari is really, really good. It might even be better than a Porsche, but a Porsche you can use every day, and that's the compromise.
Wise words from Louie.
Talked a lot about the 430, so let me just show you a little driving experience now that we're on some side roads. The car's very easy to drive. There's not much to it. I mean, the gated is easy, the clutch feels great. It's a nice light hydraulic clutch. Nothing crazy at all. It's a very easy car to tap into the power. First gear, right? We got some freak traffic. Ryan's ahead of us. Let's catch up. See, the car is quick, and it is very well balanced. These cars are definitely superstars in their own. They're definitely a little under the radar, but I'm sure within 5 years these cars will definitely be more than 500,000 plus. The driving experience, there goes, there was a guy signaling us to go faster in his E63 wagon, so hello to that guy. This car really is an Italian masterpiece.
You want to come drive it?
It's for you.
You got to drive it. You could drive it? Can't make this stuff up. This guy could teach you a few things, Louie. He used to race on the tracks at Le Mans. A little pop. Let's do it, baby. Little pop. Keep going. Push a little further. Whoa!
There you go.
Whoa! Whoa! Go play lotto with Louie and let's see if we can go get some tickets and win this. Throwing a 430 around. Look at this guy. At Ryan Motor Cars, you could be 10 years old or you could be 100 years old. We will make your dreams come true.
That's the guy.
Unbelievable.
If he woke up today thinking that he was going to be driving inside a 430 manual.
Right, seriously. He's never sat in a Ferrari in his life. And this is what we look to do. Is anyone who's walking by, they see it, their eyes light up, we bring them in to hang out. But the bottom line is what I want to go over is that this car is unbelievable. They don't make a lot of them. This is the last best naturally aspirated gated car ever. I think it's better than any Porsche for a gated manual car. When you're behind the wheel of that thing, it's unbelievable. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if this guy can pick up a new chick with this car. Tune into the channel next time. We'll see you with a few other cool cars. Take care.